Welcome to the NASCAR races in Darlington, South Carolina for Labor Day weekend of August 31st and September 1st of 2024. This weekend is the Xfinity Series Sports Clips Help a Hero 200 and the Cup Series 75th Annual Cookout Southern 500. Last Sunday in Milwaukee was the Truck Series Leuna 175. In that race, rookie Lane Riggs took home his first career Truck Series win. Ty Majeski stayed hot by finishing in second place, and Christian Eckes was third. Eckes is having a fantastic summer of racing. This was the first race in the Truck Series playoff. Christian Eckes is first, followed by Ty Majeski. My pick to win the title, Corey Heim, is third. Ben Rhodes and Raja Carruth are currently on the bubble. Two drivers will be eliminated after the race at Kansas on September 27th. The next race is Thursday, September 19th at Bristol Motor Speedway. Last Friday, in the Xfinity Series Wawa 250, Ryan Truex was first, Chandler Smith second, and Parker Kligerman third. There are 4 more races until the playoffs on September 28th. In the Cup Series Coke Zero Sugar 400 on Saturday night, we saw lots of wrecks, and for the second week, a driver went on their hood. Josh Berry would eventually emerge safely out of his car after the safety crew helped flip the car back on its tires. In that race, we saw Harrison Burton, who doesn't have a ride as of now in any of the top 3 NASCAR series, win the race. This was his first win of his career in the Cup Series. Kyle Busch almost kept his 20-plus year streak of winning 1 or more races each year alive, but finished in second. Christopher Bell was third. As I said in the last video, you must avoid the wrecks to emerge victorious at this track. The top 3 did that last weekend. The weekend of racing starts on Saturday at Darlington Raceway at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, with Xfinity practice followed by qualifying at 11:10 a.m. Eastern Time. Coverage is on the NBC Sports app. Practice for the Southern 500 is at 12:55 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by qualifying at 1:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Both events are on the USA Network and the NBC Sports app. I do not know if it costs to stream any of these events on the NBC Sports app. The final event on Saturday is the Xfinity Series Sports Clip Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200 on the USA Network at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is all for the events on Saturday. The Cup Series Cookout Southern 500 is the final event of the weekend on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on the USA Network and the NBC Sports app. That will be all for the weekend at Darlington Raceway. The weather for the weekend in Darlington, South Carolina looks good. Saturday is forecast to be sunny with a high around 92 degrees. On Sunday, it will be mostly sunny with a high near 92 degrees and a 30% chance of thunderstorms. It looks like great weather for the weekend of racing. Last year, in the 2023 Xfinity Darlington Summer Race, John Hunter Nemechek was first, Brandon Jones second, and Sheldon Creed third. In the Sports Clip 200, I have Justin Allgaier winning. Since 2021, Allgaier has an average finish of 3.1 in 7 races, with 3 wins. Last year in this race, Allgaier had a 7th place finish. In the spring Darlington race, he was first. His 3.1 average finish since 2021 is the highest among active Xfinity drivers. That is why I have him winning the race on Saturday. My first wild card is Austin Hill. At this track since 2021, Hill has an average finish of 5.4 in 5 Xfinity races with no wins and 3 top 5s. In the spring race, Hill finished second. Last year in this race at Darlington, Hill was second behind Cup driver Denny Hamlin. Hill is currently 4th in the overall driver standings with 2 wins on the season. The second wild card is Cole Custer. On this track since 2021, Custer has a 3.3 average finish in 3 races in the Xfinity Series. No wins, but 3 top 5s. That includes a 3rd place in the spring race and 4th at this race last year. Custer is currently 2nd in the driver standings, 33 points behind Justin Allgaier for the regular season title. The last mention is of the Cup drivers that I think have a solid chance of winning this race. Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, who has an Xfinity win this year at Charlotte, Christopher Bell, who won the Xfinity race at New Hampshire, and Ross Chastain, who has a Truck Series win at this track in May. I think all 4 of these Cup drivers will be in contention to win this race. In the 2023 Southern 500, Kyle Larson took the checkered flag. Tyler Reddick was second, and Chris Buescher, who was on a hot streak at this time last year, was third. This year marks the 75th anniversary of the Southern 500. In that time, no one has won more races than Jeff Gordon at 6. 1995, 1996, 1997, 1998 for 4 in a row, 2002, and 2007. The current drivers that have won the Southern 500 are Brad Keselowski, 2018, Kyle Larson, 2023, Martin Truex Jr., 2016, Eric Jones, 2019 and 2022, Denny Hamlin, 2010, 2017, and 2021. In the 2024 Southern 500 at Darlington, I have Denny Hamlin winning. Since 2021, Denny Hamlin has a 10th place average finish at this track in 7 races with 1 win and 4 top 5s. In the spring race, Hamlin was 4th, and last year, Hamlin had an off race, finishing in 25th. On intermediate tracks since 2021, Hamlin has an average finish of 10.2 with 4 wins. Those 4 wins are tied with William Byron for most on intermediate tracks in that time span. Hopefully, Hamlin can get back to victory lane on Sunday. The first wild card is Tyler Reddick. In the spring, he was 32nd, but as of late, he has taken over the top spot in the driver standings. Last year, in the Southern 500, Reddick finished 2nd. At this track, since 2021, Reddick has an average finish of 13th and 3 top 5s in 7 races. Barring any major disaster and leading Larson by 17 points, I think Reddick will get the regular season trophy on Sunday. A win would be icing on the cake. The second wild card is Kyle Larson, and as I mentioned, is 17 points out of first in the driver standings. This is the final regular season race, so I think Larson needs to win in order to get the regular season title. Last year at this race, Larson got the victory. He is averaging 15.3 on this track since 2021. I don't think he will get the regular season title, but anything can happen. I have one more wild card of Brad Keselowski. He won the spring race and is currently 7th in the driver's standings. He is a wild card by default, as his only win of the season is at Darlington in the spring, and he won this race in 2018. Last year, it was Chris Buescher from RSK who was having a great season, and this year, it is Keselowski who is having a nice season. I look for him to be competitive throughout the race, if not winning. This is the last race of the regular season for the Cup drivers. Do you see anyone having a chance to take Reddick off the top, or is a 17-point lead safe? Let me know who you think will win this weekend in any of the races at Darlington. Thanks for watching.